Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge, and let's talk horror. Now, today I'm joined by the amazing Owen Llewelyn. Owen, how you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Hey, the pleasure is all mine, man. We're here today to talk about the R.I.P. man, and then the upcoming sequel as well. But I do have all of Owen's social media links down in the description as well, guys. So please make sure you're following him, becoming a part of that community as well. They're right down in the description. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Owen?
Yeah. I've been an actor for well most of my life. I started training, but I've been acting professionally for 16 years now. It's been a bit on and off. I'd have a couple of years break here and there, but yeah, through film and theatre, I've been in a few feature films, a few plays, quite a few short films, and just sort of muddled my way through life as an actor, really, here and there. I worked in a horror attraction for 5 years, where I used to dress up as a zombie and scare tourists. So I think that which led to me, I think, being cast as the R.I.P. man. Well, at least had some influence in it. Yeah, and then I'd got to a point when COVID hit that I'd almost quit acting and started a different business and sort of got quite comfy doing that. And then suddenly, Jamie Langlands, the director, just got in contact with me randomly because he knew me previously and offered me this role. And yeah, back into it now and enjoying the ride.
And that's awesome. And that's actually what I was, kind of going to touch on next. The R.I.P. man. How did you actually get involved with the project? I know you said that the director got a hold of you. Was it because of your scare acting, or was there like a tape that you had sent out, or how did you get fully involved with the project?
No, so I'd known Jamie for quite a while. I worked with him briefly in a film in, I believe it was 2018. We did a film called A Prelude to Fear, which Jamie was one of the lead roles in, and I just happened to get a contact through a friend that they wanted a couple of people to play police officers in it. And yeah, so I had like one line in it and just had a tiny role, but met Jamie. And yeah, we sort of stayed in contact socially. And then, yeah, we also did a murder mystery night together as actors the year 2 years ago. And yeah, I had no affiliation with the film whatsoever until I got a Facebook Messenger message just from Jamie, and he basically sent an image of it was a painting image of the R.I.P. man, the original concept artwork, and then said, "Would you be interested in playing the title character in this film? Here's the script," and then sent the link, and that was as much as it was. Not,
Right.
I had a quick look through the script and was like, I've always wanted to be a horror, and being the killer in a horror is like such a fun. I think a lot of actors would jump at that opportunity, and yeah, so I quickly said yes, and yeah, within I think it was about under a month's time, we went to film the original opening scene, which they used as kind of like a short, but then it also was used for the crowdfunder to try and get funding for the whole feature film. And the short got sent to festivals and was quite successful in its own right. And then once the funding was reached, yeah, we filmed the rest.
And I'm so glad you did. And like I said, we will touch on the upcoming sequel here in a little bit. But like I said, you're playing a very dark role here in this movie. So what do you do? Are there some tips or tricks that you do to try to get into character?
um, there's a few things I try to one of the sort of decisions I made when playing the character was that I tried to almost look at the the victims as projects rather than as people, and almost sort of there's a complete remorse. There's no remorse in this character whatsoever.
Sure.
And obviously, he's trying to get he's making his own collection of teeth, like building his own smile from other people's teeth, and that's kind of his motive. And I always try to look at it as that was his end game goal, was he was seeing the trophy at the end of the kill each time, and was having he has a little bit of fun with it too. There are other motives of I mean, have you seen the full feature?
I have, but I'm trying as hard as I can to not be spoilery about it for the people that haven't seen it yet. Because I do have the links for the movie down in the description as well.
No, of course, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to bring any spoilers, but yeah, he has as light a spoiler as it can be. He has other motives too, but they're all. Yeah, I try to. I feel he just does not look at his victims as people, and he's he just wants those teeth, and I try to bring that into the character, and he enjoys the process too.
I mean, I was gonna say he's somebody that loves doing what he does.
Yeah, absolutely. He has fun, especially when yeah he knows he's got someone caught.
Right. So when I try to explain this to people that aren't into the horror genre, but horror, yeah, it's dark, it's scary, but when you're on set, it's some of the most fun sets you can possibly be a part of. So, what was your experience on set like for the R.I.P. man?
I mean, generally positive. Like, I mean, we had a lovely crew and cast, and everyone was, yeah, great to work with. We all had a good time. The only thing that I'd say was that it was some of the spooky locations can be like grueling places to film. Like, there's the tower which is on the poster. That's shooting the scene there. It was in this amazing place. It was this place called Wrapped in Ruin, and yeah, we filmed overnight there, and it was in March, I believe, and it was freezing. And me and Mia, the actress, were just dying in our costumes. In more so than me, but because I at least had the big jacket. But yeah, that was quite grueling because when you get tired and you're freezing cold as well, it gets to your body. And then I remember like almost feeling like I was going to fall asleep, passing out driving home that day.
Oh yeah,
Morning, that
it's
morning.
easy. It's easy to get grumpy in those situations too.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, I
so
think
that's
yeah,
that's how I feel. I feel it's one of those things where it's just like, now I'm kind of pissed off. So, um, and like I said a little bit ago, guys, they are gearing up for the sequel. And with them gearing up for the sequel, they are doing some crowdfunding. I do have that in the description as well. Very excited for the potential of a sequel. And when that happened, I knew that I wanted to do this. So, um, obviously, as spoiler free as possible, what are some of the things that you're excited about for the sequel, and how are we going to top what happened in the R.I.P. man?
um, so yeah, I mean, one thing I'm really excited about was, I mean, the original was really fun to film, but I felt like when we'd finished the shooting, because I don't know if you know, the original script was written by Reese,
Mm-hmm.
or he was trying to get it to Hollywood originally, and it was all written. It was set in Idaho, and it was about, if it was to be filmed, that whole script was to be filmed, it would be about like 2.5 hours of which is far too long for a horror like this. And the R.I.P. man appears a lot more in the original script.
Sure.
And so when we finished, when I was told that it was my last filming day, I was kind of like, already? Because it felt like I'd barely sort of done anything, because obviously my character only appears when there's trouble. But with this sequel, Reese has been telling me that he's aiming to make it an all out and out slasher. And there's going to be a lot more action in it, a lot more gore, and a lot more R.I.P. man, which is which obviously I'm quite excited about, because I'd
Right.
love to be involved more. I'd love the character to, yeah, really get in some more action scenes, maybe some fights with the characters, because
Sure.
he's been quite, yeah, I don't want to give spoilers, but
Yeah.
he's
Um,
he's swift in his camera, in his appearances. So it would be nice to have some more grueling scenes. And yeah,
sure. And like I said, you guys can become a part of that. The crowdfunding link is down in the description. Yes, you get cool perks and stuff like that as well, but you're also helping art become created. So you can join that by clicking the links down in the description as well. Owen, the big thing we do here at Sledgehammer Horror is we talk to people about the first horror movie they watched, how it affected them, what it means to them. Do you remember what your first horror movie was?
I think it was it. The like that's the earliest one I can remember, at least. Which destroyed me as a child. I never even got to see the end, because I watched like the first half, because it was on TV. It wasn't like
Yeah.
I mean, it got released as a movie later, but like well, yeah, I count it as a movie now because it's only ever seen in its 3 hour
Sure.
form. But like, yeah, originally it was like one half then the other, and I remember I don't think I watched like the first 2 hours, and then my mum had taped like the second half for me to watch the second half. And like, aren't you looking forward to seeing the second half? And I watched like the first half of the second half, and I got so scared and got so many nightmares from that film,
Yeah.
and I just was like, I can't watch the rest. I just,
That
uh,
movie ruined clowns for an entire generation of people.
oh, absolutely. I remember like I used to go to bed and like look at my posters and expect them to wink at me, and then suddenly blood to ooze from them. Like I just, yeah, I was like,
One of the best scenes
I
from
just
that movie, man.
wanted
Like, what an incredible. I talk about that scene all the time. It's such an
to-
incredible scene. How they could take something so realistic and just have a picture and then have it wink at you like that. Like, it's such a great scene. So, man, Owen, I've had an amazing time talking about the R.I.P. man, talking to you about your first horror movie. And I want to remind everybody one last time, all of Owen's links, the link to the first film and the crowdfunding for the second film are all available down in the description. And like I said, not only are you supporting horror by watching the film and by following Owen on social media, but you're also helping create more horror by doing the crowdfunding. So make sure you're doing that. Owen, please don't go anywhere, my friend. I do have a couple more questions for you. Um, Everyone else, if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It does help build the channel more than you know. And follow Sledgehammer Horror on social media. Those links are in the description as well. But until next time, keep talking horror, stay what you are, and we'll see you guys soon.